What's going on, everybody? Vol for Life, Manus here. Um, got a big game coming up Saturday between the Georgia Bulldogs and the Florida Gators. And both teams pretty evenly matched. I think a lot of what's going to play into this game is just simple momentum at the quarterback position. You look at Jake Fromm; he has zero momentum going into this game. I think his confidence is shook. He has been seeing a lot of the comments, just like we have, that Georgia should have kept the kid that's at Ohio State now. You know, he's been hearing all that trash talk, just like we have on Twitter and everything else, all different forms of social media. I think Jake from State Farm's confidence is shook quite a bit, and I think you're going to see that pretty early and often come into play in the game Saturday down in Jacksonville. Florida is getting healthy at the outside linebacker, defensive end position this week, getting their pass rushers back. I think that's going to really hurt Florida's chances. They just inept in the passing game, and I think a lot of different things play into that. I think they're lost a lot of good wide receivers this year. I think they got a lot of young guys at wide receiver who don't know what the hell they're doing, and they don't have any chemistry with Jake. And I think also he's got a new offense coordinator, and Tennessee has their coordinator now in Chaney. I think that's going to come into play, and I just see this being Florida's year to win the East. I really do. I've watched both teams play every week, and Georgia started off strong, but the last few games, this is a what have you done lately kind of league. And like I said, I just think it plays a lot into Jake Fromm's confidence, and I think if he has an early interception or gets sacked a couple of times, has some 3-and-outs, that he's going to get rattled, and you're going to be seeing a lot of Gator chomp going on. So my prediction for the game, I don't think Georgia's going to score a lot of points. I think for Georgia to hit 20 points would be big, and I don't even think they're going to hit that. I think Georgia's going to score about 13 points. I could see Florida easily getting to 24, so I would say about 24-13 in favor of the Gators. And none of you know me, but my least favorite team is Florida. They're, in my opinion, Tennessee's most hated rival, and but it's not as extreme lately because I really don't hate Dan Mullen. It's kind of like when it's kind of similar to when Tebow was at Florida. I really didn't ever hate Tebow. It's hard to hate the guy, and it's kind of hard for me to hate Dan Mullen. I think he's a great coach, and I think he's a good man. So it's not like in years past like it has been my hatred for Florida and things. But definitely I really don't like Jake Fromm. I think he's a joke. I don't think he's an elite quarterback. I never did see it coming out. I thought that Eason, and the name is, I can't think of his name right now, but I'm talking about, the kid that's at Ohio State. I think they're both better quarterbacks options than he was. I think he benefited a lot from having elite wide receivers and elite offensive line, elite everywhere, and having a great offense coordinator in Jim Chaney. I think he just benefited a lot from that. I always seen him as just like a game manager type quarterback, and now, Georgia is going to need more than a game manager to win this game. They're going to need an elite quarterback play at some time. They're going to need a couple drives for them to go down the field, throw the ball, take the top off the defense, or make some key throws to convert third downs or to score in the red zone, which I just don't see him doing. On the other side of the ball, Kyle Trask, on the other hand, he has a lot of momentum going into this game. He's kind of the perfect Cinderella story. I just see all the momentum going towards Florida. The way they dismantled South Carolina a couple weeks ago there in the fourth quarter, him, Trask stepping up and in a hostile environment and making some big throws down there in the red zone to get touchdowns and making some big throws to keep drives going. So that's just the way I see the game going. Like I said, Florida 24, Georgia 13, and the Bulldogs go home with their tail between their legs this year. And definitely going to have a new offense coordinator next year. I can't even know his name. The guy that they have there now, he's not a big name guy. He's really not well known. He was already an assistant coach under Chaney, from what I gather. So yeah, that's my prediction. So I'll be rooting for the Gators. But anyways, go Vols, and y'all have a screw y'alls.